Hello, brovs. We're back with another pumpkin beer review. I think this is number 17. Lakefront Brewery's Pumpkin Lager. I don't know why it says pumpkin lager, but that's what it says. Let's pour this. It's a sickly orange. Nice, fluffy Ed. Of course, I pour it like a savage, but let's get a drink from the can. And something just fell. All right, brovs, it was just boxes of books collapsing in the basement. It's been rectified. This is a very thin tasting lager that I've had before. Lager brewed with real pumpkin, cinnamon, allspice, ginger, nutmeg, cloves, and mace. All right. I mean, you can just pour it in someone's face, apparently. Kidding. 6.1. Lakefront Brewery is Milwaukee, I believe. I want to come back. That's a born on date. I cannot see it. Did I already do this beer? I don't think I did, buddy. Anyway, it's Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Rather generic looking pumpkin. Rather generic looking can. Rather generic syrup tasting beer. As you can see, very flat. Very, very scant pumpkin. Like, what was the last beer I had? Where the sweetness, where the pumpkin was almost like an orange sweetness. Similar with this one, except this really flat tasting. This basically tastes like a Schlitz with a squirt of some kind of, I don't know what the, almost like a half squirt of one of those, those instant flavorings for like a water to make like a tea or a Kool-Aid sort of thing. But this tastes like you put half dose, so it's sweet, but it's a dull sweetness. And if there's all these spices in there, which I highly doubt, seems impossible that there's cinnamon and all this in there. If it is, it's to the utmost scant portions. It's still better than pumpkin ale, I believe. I would have to drink pumpkin ale again. Pumpkin ale. This is pretty weak. Yeah, it's almost like an orange. What's the flavor I'm getting? I know it. What is this flavoring? It's not very good though. I'm going to give it, as a beer, about a 4.5. I would have to taste Pumpkin Ale again to judge it. But this is pretty awful. I mean, this is in the Line and Kugel League. Macro crafter. It probably wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't so flat. It had some kind of hop to it at the end, but it's just all sweetness, artificial syrup flavor. Yeah, this is a one-timer. I've had 2 cans. The first can didn't taste as bad, but I believe I was eating chips with it. Or popcorn, one of the two. Yeah, I'm going to give it 4.3 as a beer and about 3.9 as a pumpkin beer. Like I said, I'll have to drink this and pumpkin ale back to back just to see which is worse. I'll say pumpkin ale because this is pretty cheap. Lakefront's always been, the Line and Kugel twin. So, I mean, it's not unexpected. I didn't have high expectations for it. And frankly, I don't know why anybody would drink this. It's no better than any macro. In fact, the comparison to Schlitz is almost a slap in the face to Schlitz, if you can still find Schlitz, which is actually decent. And I'm not talking about Schlitz malt liquor. Talking about Schlitz, the original, which is actually a pretty good beer. All right, that's all.